Alright, hello everybody. It's Friday, I've got some open time, and I'm feeling doing a couple more Eternal drafts. Not gonna get a lot of chance to do these in the next couple weeks, and then I'll probably fall off, like, I know the way I end up feeling about things, in the sense of, like, getting really attached to something for a couple weeks, and then moving along to something new, and the big thing is that after Magfest, Tales of Vesperia comes out on PC, and I know that's going to be happening. Anyway, so might as well get our drafts in now. Hello, Nick Themeron. So yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. We can jump in. I plan on doing a pair of these tonight, as you might be able to tell by the 10k gold. Let's see where things start. Alright, starting with a sharpshooter. Alright, this is not a... For a moment I thought this was a merchant. This turn... Wow, that is... Hyper, That is hyper Warcry. Yikes. Oh, what's the... Okay, yeah. Huh. When Highland Sharpshooter attacks this turn, give the top unit of your deck her battle skills and ++ equal to her skill. Hers. So, like, if you go... So, even if you give her just, like, straight stats, that's still, like, plus... Like, say you just go Crown Watch. Longsword. Like, alone. That's +5, +4. But if you went like Elder's Feather, or Change Steak, or something like that, that would be pretty huge. Yeah, that does seem pretty rad, doesn't it? I think I'm tempted to pick that just based on... So, to quick talk about this, one of the things that's most, dangerous with, draft in this format is drafting the, like, singular colors. The single guild color combinations. I guess not guilds. I don't know what they call their faction. They're big factions. If they have a shard name for them. But... you picking Gruul here is a good one, because that actually gives us access to the, this is not as restrictive as you might expect, because it has both, Teamer on one side and Jund on the other. I like the Teamer side a little more, but this isn't like as locking into a thing as you would expect. Like, let's go ahead and pick this here. Whereas something like a Shadow Primal card only fits into one faction. That card is gross, yeah. Do we have any other good... Yeah, I actually like Eternity Core the more I've played this. Fangs in the Dark is a better combat trick than I expected. Urn is very aggressive. Fireheart Recruit is another... Yeah, if you get a charge helm on it, it goes to town, and whatever it pumps goes to town too, yeah. Fireheart Recruit stands out as something I like. Urn I'd be okay with if we're going to be a hyper-aggressive deck. And I feel like this is a deck that's going to turn out being a pretty aggressive deck, so having one of that wouldn't be too bad. I'm actually not that impressed by the rest of this pack. Consuming Greed is nice in the deck that can support it. Fangs in the Dark is pretty nice as well as a trick. It's a little expensive, but that Deadly gets things done. Let's try out Urn here. Okay. Resilient Wagoneer. This thing gets real big real quick. However, the thing I'm actually really liking in here is the New Order Watchwing. It's a little expensive, But, ooh, and there's a Forge Master. Maybe the Forge Master is what I'm after in here. Wagoneer is kind of bad. The one toughness worries me. There's a lot of ways to ping that. I like the pledge on it as one of its best things. It's effectively a duel. New Order Watchwing plays a relic weapon equal to whatever you renowned on it. And then, of course, Oni Forge Master is a renowner that lets you, like, continue renowning. And I like that. I think it's between that and the Watchwing. That's a very real, like, real nice place to be. And Wagoneer wants to be going wide, and I've never found going wide to be that. It's like, you don't want to go wide as much as you want to either go big or go over the top big, or go over the top literally with flying. Yeah, this is a 4/4 flyer at the end of the day too. Maybe that's reason enough to care about it. Relic weapon cost? Cost, huh? I really just like the 4/4 flying aspect of that. If I'm gonna have top end, I think that's what I want for it. So let's go. Oh, we also have the Dune Painter, which is a nice one. And then a couple other odds and ends. The Dune Painter would get better if I chose Primal as my tertiary, because there's a number of Primal spells like Multi-Stun or Multi-Stun's the big one. Coastal Elite, though, lets us trick. So the problem with this is the timing on Highland Sharpshooter. We can't. Nick, I've sounded like this for literally the last 2 months. I'm sorry. I've basically been getting over a bronchial thing for like the last month, and it sucks. This is maybe the best I've sounded in a month and a half. But no, the problem with Coastal Elite is that we can't instant speed on the Highland Sharpshooter and then have it do its thing, because if it's already in combat, it'll fail to... No need to apologize. I just... I didn't realize how bad it was, I guess. But then again, we're not always instant speeding on the Highland Sharpshooter. Maybe picking up Coastal Elite and having that option is real good anyway. Love having Amplify be lower. Let's pick up the Elite. Deadeye again? Sure. Renown if the spell costs 4 less. Yeah. This is my favorite common in the set, I think. And then Mass Endomancy is also real good. Magnetic Sentinel's big. I actually have enjoyed that one a lot. Yeah, Power Breach Sentinel, I think, is my favorite common. I like playing... One of my favorite decks in this format is the Jeskai deck that plays, like, Awaken, Power Breach, and then, like, not only just slamming Haymakers, but has these, like, Hyper Amplifies. Pick up a Deadeye. Forge Master, Conflict... Ooh, and my... Okay. Here we've got a choice. And I feel like this is a pretty hard one. Or, like, I feel like this one is not super straightforward. I'm sure, because we have Conflagrate, which is a really good removal spell that also doubles as, like, late game, like, 2-for-1-ing. We have Mighty Strikes, which might be the best Amplify card, because of how powerful this damn thing is as a trick. And then Oni Forge Master, which is one of the best renown cards. Mighty Strikes is a good reason for me to pick up Primal. And I think that might be reason enough to grab it. But then there's Conflagrate right next to it. Yeah, so this says an additional enemy unit, meaning you can't doubles target. This does not say additional, so it can, like, double up. God, Conflagrate versus Mighty Strikes. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that Mighty Strikes triggers a lot of renowns. It's between the two of them. How much do I care about Conflagrate? God, I feel like having that sort of removal is so important, though. I'm sorry. Ooh, now that... This is a card I'm a big fan of. I've gotten to play with it a couple times now, and Shinigane Forge is a very, very powerful way to continuously always have your renown on. I think this is where we can pick up a token of honor. That'll be nice. Yo, give me that. That's a reason to be in this color combo. Why take Heavy Axe when every unit is also Heavy Axe? Indeed. Okay, we have chosen wisely. So, back to Onironi. Onironi out the start. Bright Maze Paladin's also good, but Onironi out the start. Always happy with that Onironi out the start. What else we got up our sleeve? Yeah, like, if we're in... I'm surprised you value Wisdom that highly. Especially, like, right now I'm treating Primal as our splash color. Like, double Primal really wards me off of wanting to pick Wisdom of the Elders at this moment. Like, I feel like the deck wants us to be able to start running out the gates, and Onironi really gets us rolling. Basically, yeah, like, it's the double Primal that really, really gets me. Like, because right now, our fixing is only a token of honor, so I want our deck to operate much more like a Rakano deck. Splash Mighty Strikes, which I would splash like this easy, because even if I draw late, like, cool, who cares? Oh! 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 Goodness! Damn, so... Long Barrel here, is incredibly powerful. Like, I've played a lot of, I've been playing enough Constructed, and this is a card that I continue to see in Constructed just as like I need Overwhelm plus a removal spell, and I'm really a big thing on that. Then of course there's the, like, hyper, you know, mode of Highland Sharpshooter with a Warhelm. I believe in the abstract I want the Long Barrel before I want the Warhelm. I would love both of those in this deck. The tiebreaker is the fact that this has removal attached to it, and cheap removal. Like, yeah, this is 1, but you're never playing it on 1. You're never playing it on 2. You're usually playing it on 4. So, Onironi the next, Finest Hour, Wildfire Sansari, and Rebel Sharpshooter. Those are all real good cards. And 2 on-color banners. Okay. Damn. You ever see that pack where you just want to hit the button where you just get to pick every card in the pack? Because this is kind of one of those packs. Because, like, Finest Hour is the best combat trick that, you know, we've got. Onironi is going to be the best 1-drop that we've got. Rebel Sharpshooter is incredible in a deck like this where we have Shirogane Forge, Mighty Strikes, ways to make it function. And sorry for the same reason when we have Mighty Strikes and such to make it work. And then there's these banners. So I feel like we're doing a good job here. I'm going to make a joke about Aerial Ace. I mean, I'd play it. That's the trick. Is that it would still... I feel bad for Aerial Ace getting outclassed by the 1 pledge card, but, like, that's still a thing that holds a lot of weaponry fun. I'm gonna pick the Onironi and keep us on this hyper-aggressive plan here. Valkyrie Cadet has flying and double damage while wielding a weapon. That is extremely weak when off. Also, wow, our colors are nearly gone here. Luckily, our Huru banner is a fine pickup. That Cadet is... So, we have the Long Barrel. We have Shinigane. I keep saying Shirogane. But that's like an FF14 place. Oh god, I'm just thinking about Coastal Elite with Shingane Forge now. The Shingane Forge. Okay. But yeah, like, Valkyrie Cadet lets us, like, works better if we do end up with some more weaponry and holds that weaponry really nicely. The banner is something I think we might need a little more of. Like, if I want to be able to play this, the fixing is pretty important, right? Like, the Crystal Dirk isn't making it into the deck the way that it is. And with that, I think it means I need to pass up on that Valkyrie just to get the fixing out of this. Let's go ahead and... Puh, there's a, there's a weapon payoff card I wish I could play. Damn. Yikes. Like, we're in pack 2. Can I swap? Yeah, Strength of the Many is the card I'm actually looking at here. Let's see if we can open our eyes to 4 colors. Valkyrie Arcanist, one of our better top-end pieces. But if we're committed to trying this out, the banner is what we want. Let's commit to trying this out. Gopesh. Kind of like having 1 copy of that shield. Nothing in here speaks to me. Ooh, Copperhall Porter is fine, too. Okay, Oblivion Spike ain't worth the time. I like that Stranger. I like Annihilate. That's removal, and that's like... That's extremely good removal. The Fixer is like main color fixing, which is not bad. We don't want to have a billion 2-drops. We want to have a lot of 2-drops, but we want to have effective ones. And honestly, what I want them to be is a lot of the 2-drops from the last pack, the ones that make axes when they get renowned. If I feel like the black is possible, then Annihilate is real. Factory Quota's not worth it. Resolute Paladin's generally not worth it. Wow, okay, this is a pack that has 11 cards, and I don't want any of them. Like, it's not even, like, off color. We have 4 of them, and even the 5th color is, Still wonder how no one noticed the Set 3 Justice package before release. Yeah, I don't know either. How absolutely powerful that set was. Like, as far as as far as that Justice went in Limited. And then it kept going in Set 4, too, with things like the hat. Like, where it's like, oh, this is literally, like, Morningstar at Common most of the time. I don't think I care about much of anything in this pack. So... Chalice, how you doing? Ooh, okay. Bright Mace Paladin looks nice with our ability to hand off axes and mighty strikes. Things like that, Stalwart Shield. So, I think that's a good place to be. We have the Shingane Forge. Curious. I kind of wish that thing was better. I love Seasoned Spelunker. That card's very powerful. Is the Miner's Canary worth it? That's the only other card I'm thinking of in here. I kind of like the bronze. Ooh, that's a Fixer Stranger. And there's also a Valkyrie Arcanist here, which is another, like... Again, Valkyrie Arcanist is one of our best top-end pieces. The Gemblade it gives works really well with New Order Watchwing. New Order Watchwing would make a 5/5 weapon, which is a little strong there. But then there's that Sky Stranger, and I kind of want more ways to make our splashes function. Love how plain old the Canary is so hard to kill, indeed. I feel like I'm going to value the fixing here. That seems harsh. Because Valkyrie Arcanist, even at 6 instead of 5, still a very good card. Oh. Oh, there's a weapon I'm okay with. It's a bit expensive, but it gets the idea going. What's the idea for this deck? The first card we drafted was Highland Sharpshooter, and I think it's sort of told us a lot about what else we're going to be doing with the deck. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. That reminds me. I probably don't have the, overlay on. Turn it off because some people were unhappy with it when I was streaming earlier. So, when I wasn't playing Eternal. I'll take Sky Crew, sure. Another final shot. Sure. Ooh, but Dragon Breath. Ooh. I like Dragon Breath a lot. It acts as a good enabler for Renown. It's good removal. We already have a final shot. How blue do I want to be, though, is the actual problem there. I don't think I want to be hyper blue. It turns out Renown is way better than the Student. Yeah, Mentor was such a dead mechanic. Sure. Technically fixing for a deck. Ha! Whenever you play a weapon, the weapon gets +1/+1, eh? Okay. We also have Aerial Spotter, which is one of my favorite Renown cards. Arc Weaponsmith. With the Forge. So the Forge are throwing out 3/2 axes. Like, that starts getting real strong. I also like the Scholar. It's a good wall. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up this Weaponsmith. Ooh, Howling Peak Smuggler. Okay, that seems really interesting. I don't know if that's better than just picking up like another Mighty Strike or another Weaponsmith, even a Horde Leader. We would be able to put like Violent Gust, maybe like Barbarian Camp in there. That's probably all that we would be able to put in that. Second Weaponsmith seems like a better direction to go. The other Mighty Strike stands out as well. I think we can just go heavy in on these Weaponsmiths. Give one of your units Killer and Over... Oh, that's triple Primal. Good luck there. Token of... Oh, Mighty Strikes again. Kind of want to pick up that token, though. I want to get our fixing going. Really? Really? Hmm. Okay. Pick up the Bannerman for full fixing potential. Yo, okay. Wow. Check out this pack. Again, you ever have a pack you want every card out of? So Coastal Beastmaster is the card that makes this, like, deck function in the long game. Because a lot of your cards are like, oh god, you play them 1 through 3, and it's like, what do you do after they stop you? Coastal Beastmaster is the answer to what do they do? What do you do after they stop you? So I think even through Barrel Through or Conflagrate, I want to go big. Which, that sucks, because Barrel Through and Conflagrate are both real strong. But, Bear Arms? Lazy Firemane? Lazy Firemane seems real. Bear Arms also seems pretty real. How are we doing at 3? Not a ton there. Lazy Firemane would give me another Renown trigger, but Bear Arms gives me a real nice early weapon. And that gets real out of control real fast. Let's get out of control real fast. Okay, that's a 2 I want any number of in this type of deck. Sure, I'll splash Hunt Caller. Or maybe not, I don't know, at the end of the day. Bear Arms the... Ooh! Ho, 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 ho. Alright. So... Oh, right, I took a card out, so it keeps all them in. Now, the question is, how good is our fixing? Let's put together the first side of things. And then it's like this plus... I don't even know if I want to play Deadeye. Let's put a couple Bear Arms in there. Okay. And the Bannerman. Alright, so let's assume the fixing functions, and we'll put in... nope, not Dark Return. Annihilate. We'll put in... You, and you two. Okay, gives me 30 cards. Let's put in all those banners and pieces of fixing. And go over to this view. Okay, so I need to cut down... I need to cut down 3 to 4. And where do we want to take those off the deck? Clan Hunt Caller could be off the deck. Bronze Curious could be off the deck. Final Shot the Second could be off the deck. Urn, yeah, Urn could be off. Urn's a card I think I would want more in, like, my merchants. Nycthemeron, that's the call of, like... I don't feel like I could ever be caught playing more than 45 in a format. Like, our deck depends heavily on our deck has some very powerful cards, like Highland Sharpshooter, and diluting our deck past 45 means that every card past that is much harder to get to. Like, this, and... Thinking about Bronze Curious? Bronze Curious isn't that bad, though. Like, this format for me has so far been about building Voltrons. Yeah, like, removal sucks real hard in this format. Like, Annihilate is a gift because nothing is like Annihilate or Slay or, something like that. Like, once you're outside of the health, like, threshold of, like, the common removal spells, you're effectively invincible until like 7. And by then you should have won. One more cut if I want to go to 18 power, which for 4 factions I feel like I probably do. Brown's curious. The clan hunt caller is kind of calling to me as something I might not want, just because I don't want to be too heavy on that shadow splash. It's not a dislike of the card. I actually like clan hunt caller a lot. 33 with 5 power. This is 17 right now. Yeah, I feel like Hunt Caller's probably the one I could cut. Like, Sky Crew has the very, very good thing of, like, being the long game enforcer, where I can just finally jump something at the end of it and get things rolling. I think that's good enough. So let's do that. What is our mana outlets? Do we have ways to use mana in this deck effectively when we get to the end game? Not a lot. Our best ways are just having a couple, like, kind of, like, wow, this curve is dumb, right? Yeah, like, Mighty Strikes is our only Amplify card, and that's fine. Alright. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources of shadow for 2 shadow cards. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 primal cards, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 primal sources. I think that's good enough, especially because the primal cards all are fine being drawn late. Coastal Beastmaster is obviously a 5+, and Mighty Strikes, even if we don't draw it on 2 or whatever, like, the card is fine on 5 and, you know, on 8 and whatever. So, and then we've got a lot of Justice here, so we overcommit on Prime Fire because we really want this to function. Okay. We're definitely going to trip over our mana base, but we should also just run people down, hopefully. At least one offered hand will be all 3 Primal Shadow Sigils. And then we'll draw into that Felon Banner. I think the Felon Banner is my favorite card in this deck. Ooh, we might actually be able to get up above gold here, too. Ooh, I am really unimpressed with this one. That's so slow. We need double fire for both of our cards. We'd have to give up the shadow to do so. Like, if Weaponsmith came down and it lived, we'd be okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm in. So, full fixing forever.
Die with honor.
Full aggression forever. Hi, turn 1 Oni-Roni.
Drive them back!
Let's hope we draw Bare Arms or something like that to get this rolling. Oh, they are... Terrified of this thing. They keep reading it. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm terrified of it too. Like they have not stopped reading that card.
Charge!
Alright, so play the Forge
Steel
Master.
is sharp.
We have one war cry.
We survive.
I think we lose to the, like... Okay, I'm fine with the tap out here. That's a real good thing to get our war cries, huh? So running in there with the Onironi to kind of keep our running tallies going. So, like, I have a lot of heroic going on here. Like, I've got this Forge Master, can double heroic something up. Wow. Oh, shit. I gotta. That's so much stats. I gotta.
Follow my lead.
+4, +7 to the top card of my deck?
Charge!
Like, our opponent's already at 5. So now they're on the mana where they can play some of the big threats. They can play things like, Power Breach, the 5/6. I'm interested in the fact they're full passing, but they have a, what do they have here? Okay.
Charge! Finish them!
That's a fine trade, because that already drew us a card to play, and was one of their pump things, so... Okay. So now they're on big game. They can play, like, if they have the 8/8 pledge, but they also are on 3. Okay, ambush, sure. They gotta hang back. Like, they're at 3, and we could at any moment slam dunk some stuff at them. So we have time, but not as much time as we'd like. Okay. There's something.
Come, my friends.
I can get behind 9 power of Overwhelm. Oh! And then tragedy strikes. Well, dang. Is that lethal? Puts me to 1. So if I draw a Conflagrate, I win here? Oh, nope, I lose because of Nightfall. Damn. Oh, that was tragic. We basically drew, like, 5 sigils running when we just needed any sort of, Oh, yeah, Nightfall can kill you. We had a lot of action that would have put us back in that game, sadly. I'm okay with this. I like Configurate, I like 2, I like having a lot of my colors. I like having bare arms.
We survive.
I get the feeling the deck is trying to tell me that, like, I'm a fool for playing 18 power, and I don't believe it. I don't for a minute believe that that's a mistake. Okay, so if they have... I think worst case would be they have their +2/+2 Overwhelm, or some sort of weaponry to throw on that. Because then it gains killer. Yeah, okay, that's a 2-for-1 and loses us every single thing we have on the board.
Our steel is sharp.
Not great.
Location 42 by 23.
That has to go. Okay. So if I can get Renown here, I can put an axe on Onironi, and then that can start going to town. So we want to draw into some of our larger weaponry would be good. Oh, that's exactly the sort of thing we want to draw into. There's some pretty obvious blocks here that I'm asking for. I want 3/3 on 2/2, and I want 1/3 on 2/1. And then we kill both, and then we lose one to like a return pump spell. Or they just take the hit. Interesting. Ah, damn. Gruen form.
The coast will need me.
Alright, I am just gonna start getting beat up by generic 3/3s.
Come, my friend.
Let's show them who's boss. Okay, opponent's near top decking. We're obviously top decking. We want to draw something that can turn on our Renown. I can't really make any attacks. They are holding a trick. That was a weight on the pass. So they've got
Location 42
something.
by 23.
Now that.
Axes up.
Let's see if that burns their trick. It might. Because they'll get like they'll get a body off of the barrel through.
Reinforcements.
Okay. Do I want to hold this weapon?
To my side.
I feel like I want that. Okay, no attacks because there's that plus, there's that plus power there I don't want to attack into. We've got our squirrel. We want to find something here. Yeah. Okay. Damn. We want to draw into... What can take that out? We already used our Conflagrate, right? Ah, crap. They figured us out. That's not great. Violet Gust isn't in our main. Hopefully we find something to pump our 3-3 with. Well, Annihilate can do it. Okay, so we do still have outs in the deck. We can Annihilate off the top. And that's fine. We'll take this for a little bit. We can only take this once or twice, obviously.
We forge what we need.
Okay. So this will look pretty good. It's good to know what your outs are, and then immediately draw them. Is that 2-2 coming in? What's up? Alright. I just want a way to pump up my, my Paladin here. That's it.
The forge warms my horns.
Alright. And they can't deal with an 8-7, which I would just be continuously attacking with. Alright, I need, like, Shadow, Justice. Everything in here is not quite what we're doing. Alright, that's a thank you, Annihilate, for bringing us back from the brink on that one. I played the weapon on there because I felt that if they had something like a Change Stick or a Mass Endomancy, I'd wanted the flyer. Because the 2-2 flyer felt like a necessary thing to stopping their 2-1 flyer, which was something that I want off the table before they could suit it up. And also the axe being, like, already used and not a surprise removes a lot of its power. Ha! I think a Champion of Chaos here is their little deadly overwhelm. Yes. So yeah, 1-1. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. Our deck's been doing fine faction-wise, like having the right color, right factions of power, but it's been doing very poor on this, like, on its ability to play after, like, turn 4. Ah, the Nude Penguin.
Die with honor.
I'm so in love with turn 1 Oni Ronin.
Would you look at
Oh, rip. Rip my dumb ass. I've been annihilated by a 1-drop, and then they're gonna play a relic. Yep. That's a really good relic, by the way. Yep. So that gets them a 4-4 on turn 4.
This'll do the trick.
Damn, that's really good. Trailmaker is one of the best cards in this format, bar none. Okay, happy to have that.
Fly!
Okay, the good thing about the egg is that we have the bodies to beat that. That's I'm not Oh, wow. Oh, you are real hard up, huh?
Come, my friends.
Interesting. That you, tower shield, huh? Somebody wants to have a relic every day.
The Valkyrie are born anew.
All right, 5/5 flyers. We can get rid of their relic. In a turn or two, we can just start sky crewing. Oh, well, rip our flyer. That still doesn't beat a 5/5 though. Ooh, and that's a nice backup option to
The
have.
forge warms my horns.
So this Twin Fang Cobra means I kind of want to be flying before doing anything, but... Okay, your units have Overwhelm. And I don't have a hand for you to see, so... I love that relic. That also doesn't beat a oh, goodness. Alright, so this is going to be awkward. I want to keep the 5/5s untapped because they block so many of their threatening things. But I also want to make attacks there, so... Yeah, sure. No blocks.
What have we here?
Okay. Ooh, bear arms, huh? Well, that would give me... I think I want the squirrel. Because the squirrel can block this. Damn, I can't... This isn't quite expensive enough for New Order Watchwing.
To my side.
Alright. I think that means that can attack. Sure. That seems like a fair enough trade. Yeah, okay. Do we got a gold? I think we might have finally got to diamond there. Excellent. Oh, thanks, Bears. So yeah, our opponent was missing a win condition. They needed some way to be able to close the game. They didn't have big enough units to match our 5/5s. They had a lot of units that could match them, like, kind of blow for blow. This is an auto mulligan, because we got, like, justice, justice, double justice, double justice. And if I had a single justice, we'd get double justice, but, like, we can't, so... Sure, I'm in. That was game 3. Okay. Sup?
Drive them back.
Now don't play power conflagrate. Ah, fine.
Finish them.
Fine. You didn't play power conflagrate. Damn it. Whoa.
Trust in yourself.
Okay, I can't resolve a unit, huh?
Can I serve?
Fighting the hyper control removal player. That's gonna be a tough one. We don't have a lot of...
The ice is...
Yeah, and they're gonna start getting pretty busy with their card draws off that, aren't they? I want to chump because I need that sigil. Like, we absolutely positively need the ability to play, like, our 4th power here. That's dangerous as all hell.
The forge warms my horns.
Like, that's an easy clock. Damn. Okay, that is the exact banner we needed. Okay. Our out to that is just like playing these, it looks like. So let's go ahead and get some squirrels to block. Rebuke. And then just a pump spell to kill me? Yeah, alright.
Trust in your allies.
Yeah, that was a fairly effective pile of removal to just stunt the very, very good aggression we had going in. I was extremely happy with my opener until it turned out our opponent was not on 1 but 2 early kill spells for us. As mentioned, removal is a bit of a rarity, and our opponent was flush. Alright, let's see if we can make it going on the next one. Really want to get the Highlands going. The card seems so dang powerful. We got its ability off once to have the card it pumped immediately polymorphed. Which I think is what I expect out of it. But yeah, that flyer is incredible. The 4/3 Aegis that also has pledge, and you don't really ever want to pledge it. All right, time to fight the binary pixel. Wow. Yep. That's one of the easiest redraws I've ever seen in life. Oh, this one sucks. Oh. Not a huge fan of this. I'm keeping because it has all 4 colors. Because we get Shadow here, Skycrake Stranger, and then we have all 4 colors. Not a fan of how expensive it is. I can block that.
We survive.
One thing I do like is this combination. Like, oh yeah, I will. All day, every day.
Our steel is sharp.
Yikes. That's a hell of a thing to have gotten the war cry right now.
Axes up!
So it's got to attack. Worst case is Dragon's Breath. Yikes. Okay.
How can I serve?
We're gonna try and let the Copperhall Porter take care of this. Get the feeling it's not going to work. I feel like they're going to be going all in on this. Maybe Showdown. Oh, I will take that trade every day of the week. Oh, what a joke.
Valkyrie are born anew.
We already drew all 4 of our sigils. Oh, that is... I am happy to see that for next turn. Too bad, if only... God, if only we had searched our deck for a sigil and found it. Like, if only. God, not finding that sigil is actually going to come back and harm us pretty hard. Because if I can play Final Shot on there, this game ends. Right?
Die with honor.
Like, Final Shot on there gives me a 7/7 weapon, the game is over. Wow, so they've been holding this weapon that basically didn't do anything for quite some time. Oh my god. Alright. No! I never got through my combo! Basically a Sword of the Sky King, yeah. Like, that's a very unreasonable combo. It's one I'm very happy to have. I cannot believe... Yeah, this actually looks good. I'll keep this. We need to play Rooftop Vigilante on 3, power it out, like... Kind of like that. I've got removal early for, like... super problems. Hey, Forge is a card in our deck, did you know that? You wouldn't by how things have been going for a little while here. If they play... Okay.
I've got a clear shot from here.
It's true, keeping openers is a rarity. What's their best play? That's interesting. Lightning Strike. Yeah, okay. Damn, I even knew it too. Oh. That's bad. So now we need fire, and this is actually kind of poor. Look at our power here. We need fire for our forge. We need primal to make our other things work.
Here?
Okay, it's a body. I can kill that flyer. Their power is getting a bit worrisome because it means not only can they at some point pop that Wormstone, but they're on 6, which is like the start of the big game out of those factions. So Lightning Strike is a card you... Yikes. And that pops their stone here. Okay.
Come,
That's good. So I can block the stone. I can block the worm sign. But, no, what I was thinking is that, playing against, I've got to try the double block. If it fails, we're losing. And if it, you know, like, I have to try it. Like, if they have teleport or mob rule or, Druid form wouldn't do it. Okay, getting that off the table is a lot for us. Also, the humbug matters. Oh, wow. That's a board wipe. Oh, okay. Sure, you can have more of those, I guess.
come, my friends.
Yeah. Hold on. Settings. Nope. Gameplay. Smart auto pass off. We're gonna need smart auto pass off in just a moment. Ooh. No. This is actually better.
To my side.
Because a flyer right now is very important for my, ability to kill things. Oh no. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's not enough here. Alright. Change Steak. Still strong, turns out. Oh my god, this card has way too much text. We got our average with the deck, though. 3 and 3. I only ever got to pull off the combo I wanted one time, though. And we only got to play the Forge once. Oh, hey. I'll take the upgrade. Oh, good old Oblivibot. Like, I am stunned that they kept that in the format, because it was already a first pick, like, over literally every other common, most uncommons, and most rares. And now it's like 3 times the first pick that it was back then. Alright. Run 2. I don't really care too much for the Flame Tail Whip. Ooh, I do like the Locust. That's a good 2. There's also Power Breach Sentinel. This thing can be nifty. I like picking up the Locust. That's a good time card. That's a good thing to pick up weaponry if we're in, like, Timefire Primal, where you have a lot of weapons to go around. Frostwave, another good card for that sort of setup. I'm a big fan of Frostwave. This can be, like, stun an enemy at fast, for one, is quick enough that it can, like, screw up a double block. You know, one of those situations where I double block that worm if they had a Frostwave. They stun the 2/4 and the 5/5 dies. And then the Amplify means that late game, it's just like tap your team, get in. Mob rule's real strong. I'm gonna go barrel through's real strong. I'm gonna go with this because I feel like setting up on the power zone is fine. And also this combination, Elysium, does have a doubler. There is, sorry, does have two factions it can be a part of. I think I'm fine picking the Power Breach Sentinel here. If you stun a creature that's already blocking, is it still blocking? It is no longer in the combat. It gets pulled out of combat, but like it was considered blocking for like the purposes of if your unit doesn't have overwhelm. I think it pulls it flat out though. Yeti's cool. Power Breach. I'm gonna pick up the Power Breach. I know the Yeti's cool and all, but all right. Bannerman. I can get behind Bannerman. What's the Hideaway do? Oh, not a huge fan of the Hideaway. I do like Caradon Steward. Yeah, anytime. I'm always happy to help. Caradon Steward is a very, very strong reason to be in, like, the 3 colors with Shadow. Frost Talisman's fine here as well. It's a late game. It's a long game card draw thing. It's also got, like, the stun to just kind of, like, hold off the fort for a while. Get in opportune attacks. I don't know if I want to pick this early. It's such a good card, though. I think there's, what, like, 12 elves in the entire game? Like, well, there are more nowadays. Like, elf isn't a creature type I remember ever mattering before this, so... If you get the unblockable one, yeah, sure. Is that worth being dumbly speculative on? Oh, God. Sorry about that. Ugh, it caught my throat. Let's see if we can find more of those. I actually do want a Frost Talisman. Ooh, I actually like Rat Cage, too. Oh, it was in the campaign. No wonder I don't remember it. Ha. This is a mage without a race. Ooh. But what if? Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the, Dune Painter here. Yeah. Dune Painter plus Awaken, Dune Painter plus Masked Endomancy. Okay. Let's pick the removal. I actually like Cartography. Sure. Ooh! Ah, yes, the gold fuck flyers. Too bad it's not the card we're picking. Have your eyes found the card we're picking? There's not a... there isn't an option in this pack. Probably the Hideaway. Ooh! Oh god, have you gotten a chance to play with or against Acquisitive Crow? Oh! Yeah, let's get this bird. Random 1-cost spells. Ooh! You want to give me a merchant, huh? What can I hide in my market? I mean, there's a banner down here, too, that's in color. I should probably pick the banner. But, like, nah, the merchant. I'm in on the merchant. Let's do it. Yo, yeah, that's danger. Ooh. Ooh. I actually really like Lumen Defender, the deck style we're trying to go. Sorry, fixing. Neither of these red cards are things I want. We're not aggressive. We're a long game deck. There's a lot of these. I'll grab the Ice Bow in case we want to side it. Violent Gust also works good as a side. Disjunction? Scaly Gruin? Do you have anything that we want to pick up with Disjunction? Not especially yet. Hide that Drake. Ooh, now there's something to hide. Okay, pack 3. Lightning Strike and Dragon Breath. I feel like Lightning Strike is a little bit more our speed. We don't have a ton of things we're going to be having out early, and Lightning Strike is a little more defensive, which fits our deck a little better. Ooh, the Temple Xian. Ooh, Pillar of Amar. Oh, God. Pillar of Goddamn Amar is what we call a win condition. Damn. I like Temple Shihan a lot. Like, that's a really, really good way to hand off flying, but, like, if we want to win a long game, like, I play Pillar of Mar, land, and then attack with a Power Breach Sentinel, and then our opponent just explodes, right? Like, they just die. We're a long game deck, and we want a card to win a long game fight, right? I think if we were a more aggressive deck, Temple Shihan would fit more. Even, like, I have no bad words about Temple Xian, but, like, I feel like the Pillar is more the speed of what we're trying to do. Alright, let's pick up a little bit of off-fixing. Sorry, Change Steak. Sorry, Wormstone. We gotta pick up that Change Steak number 2. Sorry, Kaldaran Cradle? We gotta pick up Change Steak number 3? Okay. Yeah. I also really like Flash Freeze. Oh, hold on. That's a hell of an Amplify card. We also have a Mighty Strikes if I want to go like that route too. There's also Infused Guardian. Because Amplify 3, when we have... Right now, our red is just Dune Painter, and that isn't enough at the Mo, but that's a reason to be in red. And we can try and, like, you know, Rakano Stranger plus Bannerman to, like, get that shit to work. Yeah. Amplify Exhaust Unit, another one of these big old Sentinels, Be Gone. I'm sad Begone fixes for all the wrong colors in this deck. Like Resolute Monk a lot. Maybe our Rakdodon Egg is more our speed. Same with Infused Guardian. Those are both, like, kind of more our speed. I'm gonna go with Egg. Ooh, another Power Breach Sentinel? Yeah, I'll take another Power Breach Sentinel. Eye for an Eye, Magnetic Sentinel. Renowned Aegis. None of these look that good for us. Take Magmatic. I don't feel like playing much of these. Power Breach again. Yeah, Power Breach number 3. Okay, we need a... I really want a copy of Amplify, grab a power from your deck. I passed up on one of those to be able to mass Endomancy, and, like, I want to be able to fix that. I don't think we're going to get the option to, though. Makeshift Barrier's real. Dune Painter that... Oh, dear. Okay, so no grabbing all the power out of my deck with an Amplify card. We just have to grab all the power out of our deck with Power Breach Sentinels, which, I guess, like, whatever. This deck feels like it's missing 1 or 2 Amplify cards to make the Dune Painters better. Like, specifically, like, the Bounce Your Team ones. But, like, we still have some real good ones. Yeah. Inquisitive Crow. Merchant. Banner. Makeshift Barrier. Burn them all. Alright, I need more cards to make my main deck work, don't I, at this point? I should main deck one of those Jotun. How many relics do I have? Frost Talisman Egg? Not a lot. Yeah, the Yeti that amplifies for 1 damage. Oh, let me quick set this up. Oh, that's not the button I want. This is the button I want. So I want Ice Quake, Ice Bow, Jotun Warrior, Violet Gust, Iceberg. That actually might be... I don't know if I want this main. I actually might want the Violent Gust actually screams main deck to me. Maybe Flash Freeze as well. Oh, the Burn Them All might be one. I'm gonna hide over there. Let's go ahead and put 1 copy of the Jotun Warrior in. And then I need 1 more card. No, I need 2 more cards still. Violent Gust is main deckable? I will main deck Violent Gust basically all the time. Like, flying is the absolute #1 way that people are going to be winning in Limited. Across every faction, with some factions are better at it than others, but like every faction has flying in some manner. And in this format, like most opponents are playing 3 factions plus, meaning that like even if they were just playing like fire or something like that, that isn't a big flying faction, like they're gonna have a target. Like I always believe in a main deck Gust. See, the thing is, like, it's not like playing creatures with flying is this, like, unknown, rare thing that only certain players in the format do. Like, no, it's like everybody. Like, we have 3 copies of Change Stick, you know? We have a number of very powerful flyers to go with it. I mean, I think Inquisitive Crow is our main one, but, like, a lot. I've played a lot of Eternal over the last couple of years, and the most common board state to see in Limited is like 7 creatures versus 7 creatures on the ground, and both players just having to pass because they have no way to get through. So...
That's too many fire sigils in my mind. I don't actually like that many. I kind of want more time. Yeah, we definitely need a lot of primal. I want the time because power breach is double. I don't ever want to be caught without being able to play power breach. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I want to keep a 2-power hand. I like Bannerman being able to pick up a third color, like my other color for me, but this is a hand that's kind of relying on drawing a couple power in a row. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay. Hey, Dan. Okay, so I've got a couple things that can give me time. I've got a good blocker. I've got a way to stop evasion. Pillar is going to be a while. We need triple influence for that. Oh my god. I even added more time to make sure this doesn't happen.
We survive.
Alright. So I need to draw out some time, running time influence. That's what we need right now. Just give me running time influence for a while. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have yet to see anybody actually play Replicator. That's incredible. I'm really happy for them. Like, seriously, I haven't seen anybody actually get enough Replicator engines to be able to run them. So, like, how many more are they gonna play? Uh-huh. We are in a bad way right now. Oh. So I'm making this play because I don't want to lose to taking 4 damage for every turn for the rest of the game. Which is what would happen if I didn't make that play. Because now I have 1 power on my blocker, and I can block these jerk 2-1s. Kingdom for any time influence. Just Kingdom for time influence. Bannerman... anything. Okay, they found their 4th. We still have a final out. Oh, boy. And that's after I just use my change stick, huh? Yep. That's fair. Okay, there's the first of our time influence. So dealing with the Wormstone is going to be a bit hard. It's deadly simple to make that Wormstone come off. Amplify? Double amp? Double Amplify would be a play here that works well for them. I have to let that through. Because I need to save Burn Them All for here. Oh god, they still have a trick in hand. I'm gonna fail to kill it. What do they have? Like if they... Let's see if they tap out and I'll try to kill it end step. Okay. Alright.
Time heals.
That's a real good defender. That'll give me some more time against the, it kills that 5/5 coming in. Really want to draw a time influence. Again, like, double time is what we're looking for. Okay. Sure. Some bit of an annoyance. They still have 3 live cards because they've been...
I see them.
Alright. Chain Steak number 2. Happy to take that much power off your board, thanks. And now I'll have, once I untap after I go to 7, ugh, that's a hell of a life total. I'll have at least a very powerful blocker. The problem being that I don't have, like, 7 is way too low, and if they just go ahead and... Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's... How many until this egg cracks? We need a couple more? Sure. Three, then 2, then 1. They currently don't have lethal if they just all out 3 times. Like, I'll block the 2, I'll block the 1, I'll block the 1. They need help with it, and if they have anything that helps with it... That draws them a card. It is a 3/3 flyer. Sure, that's pretty neat. Kingdom for a time sigil. Clearly I need to change this up or at least reevaluate it. Because... like, we are not going anywhere at the moment.
This ought to hold.
Okay. Ugh, God! Here's some blockers! Help! Okay, they're at 9 power, still have a couple live cards, they can jump minions. I'll get involved in that fight. What's your game? Another Gust? Like, I don't have a choice but to get involved with your game there. Sure, that's big and on the ground and can jump with the flying cloak. So on the plus side, I finally got out of here. I mean, check this out. Check out how powerful of a board I've generated. It's only 20 turns too late. Alright, let me quickly reevaluate the mana curve on the deck. Just like, that could be an outlier, but I don't want to be, like, caught off guard by that. 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to 7. The thing is, we have 1, 2 cards before 5, and then everything up here is double, double, triple. So if we're getting time, we need a lot of time for these things. The fire is hard because it's only these cards here, Dune Painter and Burn Them All. Burn Them All being double, which is like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 as our options. Primal is currently at 9 plus 1, but is the most important color. I'm going to try the double because I'd rather be off fire than I would be off time in this deck. Anyway, that was a hell of a game, though. I feel I feel pretty happy with how that one went. No, absolutely not. No. No, thank you. Okay. That could be a lot worse. Let's confuse our opponent. Recano Stranger is basically here to make our opponent very confused. Ooh, the ultimate power. Oh, there's our double fire already. Okay, turn 2 egg. We're gonna get the locust going. So luckily the egg should be pretty blocked by Lumen Defender. I think our opponent might have the stun not amplify in hand. Sure. Fine by me.
We forge what we need.
Like, we can kill the 4/4 with Lightning Strike, we can kill the 4/4 with Lumen Defender. It's not really that big of a threat. Sure. Wait. Are they off? Yeah, they're off. Okay. They're off power. They're playing defense. That's why they traded. So we just need to get the Power Breach Sentinels, and then everything turns, like, hella good for us. Alright, Lumen Defender. Get in there. Ooh, do you have an ambush? Come on, ambush it. Aw. Okay, one more power gives them that 4/4 for free. Yeah, and the card's pretty good. Yeah, everybody sure likes that one. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Power Breach Sentinel. And then I can go ahead and change Steak on your worm when you make it at the end of your turn by stunning something. Or you're gonna main phase it to double stun. You're definitely looking at a stun. Oh! That's powerful too. What's up? Get the power! Tumbling Sloth is a very cool card. Okay, Trailmaker's a great 2. I think it's the best in this format. So here's the cool thing about these cards. When Power Breach Sentinel attacks, play the top power card of your deck. That might be the best line of text on the entire card. The top power card. It is incredible how powerful that is. The sloths are mine. Take them all, Tan. Take them all. So the fact that it grabs the top power means that when you're attacking with these, you're guaranteed to be drawing live. Oh, Change Steak versus Change Steak, huh? You got it, boss. Because our power is gone. Because it always grabs the top power, which makes it even cooler. Oh god.
The runes light the way.
Are you ready? Hyper. We're just gonna get the hyper stun going here. Oh my god. When we untap, it will be able to stun 5 units. We gotta show him the blizzard. But it's at 4, which means any 2 creatures. Oh wow. Okay. Sure. Oh my god. Oh, check this out. Are you...
Something catch your eye.
It's merchant time, everybody. How would you like to kill our opponent? All 3 of these are lethal. I see Icequake has got the most votes. Beautiful. But yeah, all 3 of those are lethal. It's pretty good. That's the true power of the blizzard. Check one more thing. Sorry, I realized there were only 4 cards in there. The Merchants of Death. Okay, that game alone is a good place for this deck to be. Again, Power Breach Sentinel is my so strong. Again, the word top cannot be understated. Because it pulls the power from the top of your deck. I'm okay with this. Because it pulls from the top of your deck, it means that it is able to... Well, once you get to 6 and you start attacking with a Power Breach, like, it's over. I don't think I have a lot of double primal in my deck, do I? Dun 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 dun. Sorry, going through cards in my deck at the moment. We have Pillar of Amar, which is triple, which is why I thought about that. Lying to our opponent is always better than giving them the truth, so... This is a rule I use all the time in this game, and most games. If you could ever, for free, So for no cost to yourself, that's the most important thing. If you can ever give false information, oh damn, that attack's real big. Shit. And the false information being that fire is the more important color to us. That's going to be really dangerous really quick because we don't have a good answer to that.
Stand fast.
I'm probably going to double stun. Just to buy a little bit of time. I know they'll still get the war cry, but... Oh yeah, double stun looking real smooth right now. Let's not, shall we? So they still get the war cry, but... Oh, okay. We only need to draw one of our fire for that to be on.
Time heals all.
Alright, so here we're going to change Steak, and I think we're going to change Steak... That's the most stats off the board. This is +2/+2 while attacking. So it's a 4/4 versus a 2/5 that I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna keep dipping in for that 2 damage. Okay, unstun happens. The 5/7 still can't beat my 2/6. Oh, what do we got in here? Topaz Drake? Kind of like that Topaz Drake. Like, I could grab Ice Bow to just kill anything, though, with the Deadly. Maybe that's better. Like, I just grab the Ice Bow and get this 5/7 off the board. Like, that's pretty safe.
Something catch your eye.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. So, Ice Bow, kill that off. Do you have, like, a pump... I mean, if you have a pump spell, that's not enough. You need, like, a... something a lot more than that. And let's get damage going. Let's keep putting damage on our opponent here. 3/7 coming in. Double lightning strike? Is this double lightning strike? Lightning strike, some sort of torch? Oh! Ooh, I'm so sorry. Because I +1/+1'd it. Yikes. Yeah, they had to abort mission. I'll take that hit. Yeah, they had a plan. They were committed to the plan. They pulled the trigger and then realized after pulling the trigger, like, wait a minute. Like, it happens. You thought your plan... well... This one's simple. Let's bring our opponent to 7. We have 7 in the air. That will buy you a turn or 3. However, putting them to 5 is going to be really nice. It means that fire influence of any type off the top is lethal. And we have a number of ways to draw on that. They have a lot of Warcry. I am scared to death of those, but...
The runes light the way.
They also need to draw something to stop me within the next, like, 2 or 3 turns. Okay. Wow. So the fact that I played that actually gives them a free card. Interesting. Getting a lot of Warcry going on here. I'm a little scared of that. I only need 2 attacks to win, though. Or a fire influence.
Stand fast.
Okay. Boom shakalaka. Oh, nice. Ah. Look, I'm definitely gonna pull up the frog. Okay, liking how this deck plays. Like we're a deck that's usually, so a lot of times in draft I'm playing a deck that is based around early game. So like early to mid game. Bodies, combat tricks, evasive units late. And that's sort of like the goal. But this one has a bit more of has a bit more of a goal to it than just that. Ugh, sorry about that. Like, we're trying to play along. We have a bit of healing. We have a lot of control-y type effects. We have different ways of gaining card advantage in, like, the power of our removal. We have some late game threats. I kind of like where we are. I don't like this at all. How do you like stun? You like stun a lot? I don't want 2 power in this deck. This deck basically wants to have a 3 or 4 power start almost every time. Sure. Okay, we need our... I kind of need some time. Egg. Okay, thank goodness. Ice Bow, Ice Quake, Topaz Drake. Couple options in there.
We forge what we need.
So we have a lot of fire.
What have we here?
Oh, damn. Power Breach is here.
The runes light the way.
So they're going to get a 4/4 next turn off the egg. Hopefully they don't play another 3/3 flyer before it. That'd be a little tragic if they could play 2 of those and then get going. Because our deck doesn't actually have, like, a conflict rate. Okay. Relic breaks.
These ruins date back thousands of years.
Dang. Okay, we can definitely afford to get rid of a sigil now, but what do we want? I think Icequake is actually what this board is asking us for. Kind of funky, but we definitely need it.
Something catch your eye.
So we have no need for this sigil. Let's grab the Icequake. Because 3/3, 3/3, we just kind of like kill the bigger things. Like we kill this in combat with some 2/2s. Like that's okay. The killer. Alright. Fine. That's a good relic. Alright, we're a bit slow right here. Next turn we're going to play the Sentinel. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have hard removal. I I'd feel a little bad if our opponent did have hard removal there. I want them to just kind of make another thing that dies to our Ice Quake late. Or just make a 1/1 off their token generator.
What have we here?
Okay. Okay, so if I don't Ice Quake now, this game's over, right?
Let's go.
Ice Quake... Hakaka! Dicey. I need to start attacking with this thing to get the power off the top of my deck, though, is a bit of a problem. Like, we no longer want to be drawing power for the rest of the game. I don't want to see a single power. Sure, that's fine. I just changed Steak that.
What have we here?
Okay. And I am going to attack, because, again, I want the power off the top. I need my draw, like, a bit more guaranteed. I realize we're going to take one from this, and, like, their 1/1s are going to start building up, so we are going to have to play defense soon. But I need to play offense now. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, at least I should be drawing live. Problem is time. Like...
This ought to hold.
Nothing is relevant, so let's grab the last color.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're just gonna go sidestep at us. Oh my god. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Help? Help, 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 help. My life total's 1. I can polymorph everything. Help. Help. I need to draw Lumen Defender right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Power Breach, you're good, but, like, not good enough. Yeah. We took a little bit too... Like, we stabilized, but we stabilized a little bit too low against mobilization. And, like, you know, I'm really happy about that Ice Quake. That was really effective. But it was just slightly too slow. We needed to find our Lumen Defender to be able to make that function. Because if we had our Lumen Defender, then, like, our aggressive threats could have got us through that. Again, I don't really want a 2-lander in this deck. Even though it's all factions, I really want more than 2. That's nice. Sure. We get an egg. I like early egg. Egg's cool. I like this card a lot. 1 mana, suspend 3 for a 4/4.
This ought to hold.
So we're holding the card that's double primal. So I'm going to fix for that, even though, like, I know there's the double fire in our deck, but we want to be able to cast the cards we currently have. Okay. Do you have, like, Elf Hideout?
I know it's around here
Ooh, one of my favorite
somewhere.
2s. Because that's one that's really good late. What the hell was that? Oh, dear. Yikes. That's danger mode activated. Alright, fight mode activated. Well, no, sorry. Defense mode activated. We might activate fight mode next turn, though.
The ice is deep here.
Pay 3 to transform it into a whirly twirly, which is a 2/2 flyer. Then you can flip it back. Oop. Yeah, I like this card a lot. You can flip it repeatedly. You can make it like endurance with a blocker as well. It's a good outlet, and it's got evasion, and 5 toughness is enough to block a lot in this format. So we have a lot of removal still. I can turn things into a 1/1 flyer. I can stun multiple units. I don't like that our opponents got so many cards in hand compared to what we have, but I like our board a lot. Like, this 4/4 is pretty dang big.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Let's ask for a double block that we can interrupt. That's what we're doing here, is we're asking for a double block that we can flash freeze. So that gets us a lot of time on the board and a lot of, like, means that they're not using Whispering Wind, which I'm happy about. Okay, more power. Might be fixing too. Ew. Yeah, no. Goodbye. Shadowlands Bone Picker, huh? I'm out. Okay, so now they get the cycle. What are they discarding? They get to draw a higher mana cost, so they draw a non-power. We do have another removal spell up our sleeve, which is good. That is beautiful. Let's get down to business. Sloth has ambush while you have a relic. I love this thing. Yep, that's a big enough board that they're not able to deal with it. The flyers are the main threat here that they can't stop. But the 5/6 on the ground is also like, oh dear, what the hell? Real happy with the difference in the 2 decks we've played today. Like, this one still has an aggressive line to it. When you have Change Stick, you can be aggressive. Alright, Andy Gray. This looks... Again, I don't want a 2-mana. I want more than 2 power in an opener. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Alright, we just need to make it to 6, and then we, like, roll out, right? Like, that's just how this works. So again, I play the fire on 1 to lie to our opponent. It puts it in our opponent's head that fire is an important color to us. Oh, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to draw my merchant next turn and wish that I could swap out that warrior with a sigil, aren't I? Okay, thank goodness. So they've got egg. But they played it on 2, which means that it's an egg 5, not egg 4. Whoa! Interesting. What is happening over here? Well, looks like we got slow versus slow on the table. Fine by me.
Time heals all.
Yep, they are control. Alright. We have found another control player. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Turn back.
That's a beating and a half. If you're a control deck of, like, Eye of Winter is exactly the card you want. Oof, I want you to read Moonstone Vanguard if you're not familiar with this card. If our opponent wants to be aggressive, they've got to choose to do it on their own terms. Moonstone is one of the most powerful units in the format, bar none. Nice. Okay. That's what the Violent Gust is for.
The runes light the way.
And I'm not messing around here. I could wait on that, but I do not want my opponent... Like, our opponent is somebody who would actually play a negate. Okay. Sure. More fixing? Do they want more red? Whoa! Whoa! That's every color. Alright, my Droog. You got it, boss. Alright, let's just keep getting damage in. We have lethal if we can stun their board. Like, if they do something that just allows me to go, like, stun, 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 that would be really nice. Configurate for double damage, sure. That still allows them to stun my 4/6, which is kind of a necessary play for them, yep. If we draw a sigil, we can play the Cartographer and fix it.
Around here somewhere.
Okay. We're going to hold that sigil in case we want to use the market. Because that sigil doesn't change our frost wave. We lost the ability to, like, hyper fire. Shit, stun doesn't stop that, does it? Like, it's already too late to stun that. I'm pretty sure. Because, like, if I go to stun that, it's already fired the Hadoken. It's already moving, so I can't... Damn, I really wanted that to be killer or something like that. Heck. That sucks real hard. So they can stun my 1/5 and then start attacking in if they want. No blocks. I'm gonna take 5 here. Alright, so let's... We get down bird, I think? If that bird gets to attack, we feel really good. I don't think it will. Our opponent's holding 3 cards. They might have removal. But if it's like killer or something like that, yeah. See, that I can stun. Now, do they actually have the negate that I was worried about? No, that 8/8 still has overwhelm, though. Now, I think they have to stop the bird from existing. Yeah. Okay, I need to draw cards at this point. That 8/8 has Overwhelm. It'll be gone next turn, but next turn might be... Like, thank God next turn isn't too late. Shit! And then stun my other unit? Oh no, kill my attachment. Dang. Okay. Let's get rolling. And we want to hold these power again for our Ice Quake, you know? Oh, damn. Danger Frog is here. Not Danger Frog. I don't want to fight Danger Frog.
The runes light the way.
Okay, so I can... I think they stun my 2/2 and go for the lethal attack. Which I stop like this. And then if they have backlash, they... Okay, no. So I go to 2. And I need to draw, like, Pillar of Amar or something like that. No, because they're going to kill me now. Let's make it look good. What's your final card? Draw 2 units from your void and take 2 damage. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Holy crap. You ever seen anybody use that side of that card? I've never seen anybody use that side of that card. Alright, Io enter. That was a hell of a finisher. I'm impressed by the power of our opponent's, like, 5-color greed. Like, and it all comes together to make something coherent. Control effects, late game plans, finishers. It's exactly what you want. What a good play. Alright, 3-3. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Let's go ahead and open up some packs and finish things up for the night. God, that was a lot of fun. We had some really... Oh, right, this is the lady who just becomes gigantic. Yeah. Like, I'm a big fan of seeing a lot of different strategies that work in draft, and seeing something like that function, and function well, seemed really cool. I'll always take more crests. I think these are always dust. Maybe they printed the Marzen's Disciple cards. Alright. Bust them up. Anyway, that's going to be all for tonight. Hope you all had a fun time with that. We had some good drafts. They went on the true average, 3-3 on both. I'm happy we got to see merchants doing a lot of work on our side. I'm happy we got to see fun, aggressive decks. We got to see, like, neat combos in motion. We got to see some almost constructed level attacking. Yeah. So yeah, the plan for this weekend is we're going to try and fit in Dragon Warrior monsters sometime over the weekend and probably some more Vintage Cube. If not on the weekend, then on, like, Monday, Tuesday. And then Megfest is happening, so there won't be any streams during that week from me. And I'm sure I know a lot of people go into that. So, but yeah, if you want to find out when those things are going live, you can always follow, see when I go live, like with this or other cards or other games. If you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe. You get the cool skull. If not, hey, I'm always happy for people just being here, having a good time, enjoying the stream. So, yeah, thank y'all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.